Welcome students to our online classes. Myself Ashwini Vankarse is going to explain you the lesson coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum. So you all are familiar about these two words, coal and petroleum. You can see the picture over here. These all you are familiar, right? So let us start what is there in the lesson. So, this is our beautiful nature. Yes, this is our beautiful nature. You can get these materials, plants, yes, that soil, even sky. These all materials naturally. These all are called as a natural resources. These all called as what? Natural resources. The resources that are obtained from nature are called as a natural resources, which are not man-made. For example, air, water, soil, and minerals. So these are the things which we will get very easily from in nature. That's why it is called as a natural resources. So the next is classification of natural resources. So students, natural resources are of two types. One is exhaustible natural resources, another one is inexhaustible natural resources. In the exhaustible natural resources, we have renewable, then partly renewable, non-renewable. So renewable, which are those? Plants and animals. Partly renewable, that are soil, then peats. Non-renewable, which we never make it again. They are mineral and deposits, right? So inexhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible and conditionally inexhaustible. Inexhaustible complete, which are never be end, that is sun, wind, geothermal energy, tidal energy, right? And conditionally inexhaustible, they may be finished, that is water and air. So these are the types. Let us study what is inside again and one by one. So, inexhaustible natural resources. So, the resources that are present in unlimited quantity in nature and cannot be exhausted by human activities, for example, air, sunlight, etc. So, these are the natural resources which never ends, which never ends, even though you use it a lot, you use it how much you want, then also we can never finish them. So these are called as inexhaustible natural resources. So for example, sunlight, air, and wind energy, tidal energy. So these are the things which never finish, So, exhaustible natural resources. The resources that are present in limited quantity in nature and can be exhausted by human activities. So, they may present in nature and they are getting from the nature, but they may finish one or another time. Like your petrols you are using, diesels you are using, coal, minerals, forests, right? So these all are the things which may finish one or another time. Now, fossils. The remains of the part of a plant or animals transformed over time is called as a fossil. So what will happen, students, when the peoples, animals, or the things or the plants will decay, they will be die on that place, and some soil or any other substance overlap on it is convert after many years, it will be convert in the form of fossils. So some exhaustible natural resources from the dead remains of living organisms are known as a fossil fuels. So what will happen when the dead organisms remain as it is on the earth, and there will be overlap of soil and other substance, it remains as it is for long time, then it will be converted in the form of fossils. So that fossil will be gives us fossil fuels. For examples, coal, which will becomes from that plants and animals, petroleum and natural gas also. So, coal is a fossil fuel that was formed by the decay of vegetation which existed millions of years ago. It is a non-crystalline form of a carbon. So what will happen? How we will get the coal? It will get that which existed millions of years ago by the vegetation of decay. So coal is an important substance which may finish one or another time. So some other examples are there, that is coal, oil, natural gas. They may finish one or another time. Now, the process of carbonization. So what is carbonization? The slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called as a carbonization. So we already know that the fossil fuels we are getting the coal and all, but now by the human being we are converting coal by the method of vegetation, and that process is called as a carbonization. Coke is an amorphous form of carbon which is harder and denser than charcoal. So coke is a what? It is an amorphous substance which is harder, very hard and dense compared to charcoal, and it is used as a fuel. So where we are using, in the old time we are using that coke in the trains to run the train, right? Even in, if you go to the village, we are using cokes, then charcoal for the burning process. It is obtained by heating soft coal in the absence or little supply of air. It is black in color. It is used in the manufacture of steel. So even we are using coke in many things to prepare to burn into something in the process of burning. So destructive distillation. About the destructive distillation we are going to study in the next part. Thank you.